go where I want and I do what I want. My belt match the kicks, don't you go Bonner?
Empty to the Jeep, man. Who you think he gonna be? Now I'm back with the best reaction channel on YouTube that wouldn't be possible without you two. Now the title of this video is going to be A Man with an Axe Instantly Regrets Using a False Name. But before we get in this video, if you're new to the channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button. But if you're one of my day ones, go ahead and hit that like and drop a comment like you always do. Now without wasting any time, let's get into it.
10 to 1.
What are your children?
10 to 1.
Okay.
All right. You're going to miss the birthday
Damn.
because I've got to make sure that you have the tools you need to be successful.
Damn. Okay.
All righty. Thank you. Oh, I'm doing okay.
Wait a minute. You're telling me this man appeared out of custody at court and you told him that he is going to actually miss his child's birthday tomorrow, which means that the bailiff is going to be behind him with them cuffs. That's crazy.
All right. Court is calling 2025 CR 002675 State versus Matthew Briss. Can I have the parties announced for the record?
Andrew Harrison, State.
Mick Aguilar on behalf of the Honorable Matthew Grist.
And are you Mr. Briss?
Yes.
Counsel, have you received, you're charged with escape,
Escape.
I guess, from an institution,
Oh, no, that's no good.
from a car?
Patrol car.
Oh, escaping from a patrol vehicle. That's a third degree.
Hey, I'm not even going to tell. Hey, remember when I did a story time a while back when I told you guys about how I escaped from a police vehicle and they put an escape on my jacket? So anytime I go to a prison, a yard, anything, they put me in the worst places because I have an escape on my record. And they just left the car door open. But having an escape on your record is horrible in any court situation. But we'll see going forward now.
Patrol car.
Oh, escaping from a patrol vehicle. That's a third degree felony. Range of punishment is anywhere from 2 to 10 years in prison and up to a $10,000 fine. If you have a plea bargain agreement with the state, the court does not have to follow your plea. If for any reason the court does not follow your plea and gives you more than you bargained for, punishment is assessed at 4 years in the prison. If you all can check that off. And the state is recommending community supervision. Did you understand that to be the plea?
Damn. Okay.
Defense, is that the plea?
That's fire.
All right, after hearing state's exhibits 1 and attachments, the court will find there is sufficient evidence to find you guilty, and the court will find you guilty. State, you may be excused.
Okay.
All right. Are you waiving PSI?
If you would consider waiving PSI, yes, Judge. He's been in custody for 5 months.
Anything you wish to say on behalf of your client?
Judge, I apologize. I'm at the court here a couple of weeks ago. Otherwise, we would have cut the same.
Oh, that's that public defender talk. That's that, yo, look, I just got the case. Look, I barely had a chance to look at it, but look, what we can do now. No, you don't need that lawyer, big dog. I'd rather represent myself.
I apologize. I'm at the court here a couple of weeks ago. Otherwise, we would have cut the same deal a couple of weeks ago. And it was my fault. He spent an extra 2 weeks in custody while I set up a family
He had to spend an extra 2 weeks in custody.
matter. Today, he's urged. He has asked me to ask you to follow the plea bargain. He does have family activities coming up in the near future. His son's birthday is tomorrow. So if you would consider granting his application today with understanding that he would have to do the TAP evaluation and then follow any recommendations from there. And he apologizes for being in front of you today.
All right. So what were you thinking? Because what are the chances? I don't even know if you realize. So you give the police a fake name that you think is clear of warrants. Then it turns out the person's name that you gave them actually has warrants. So they arrest you. And then you tell the officer, oh, let me give you my real name. I thought that name was a clean name. And then you yourself have warrants. And all of this began because he was riding on a bicycle on the sidewalk, which you're not allowed to do. And here's a little side note. When a sidewalk is provided and you are a pedestrian, You're supposed to walk on the sidewalk. Otherwise, you can get stopped for that too.
Wait,
But not
what?
only are you riding on your bicycle on the sidewalk, you're riding on your bicycle with an axe
Huh? Wait,
on
wait,
your back.
what? Wait, what? Yo, hey, yo. Look, sometimes jail is just meant for you. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, hey, look, sometimes it was destiny for you to go to jail on that day. Like, that was life being like, yo, just you need to get your stuff together immediately. she said, you riding on the sidewalk with an axe. That's the stupid. I thought I was the worst criminal ever. Hey, y'all gotta, hey, you know what? Maybe I gotta stop being so hard on myself. Maybe I wasn't the worst criminal ever. There is some people out here.
As though this is Game of Thrones or something.
It was a small hatchet and it was in my bag, actually.
Oh, no, he said it was sticking out, readily available. He said he readily saw it. And then they place you in the vehicle handcuffed. You know, it's like this guy keeps saying, and then, because you can't believe, and then when they place you in the patrol car and they're running you, then you reach out, put the handcuffs in front of you, reach out, unlock the door, and then you take off running, only get 30 yards, and then you throw yourself on the ground.
Because the whole purpose of that was to get the police closer to where.
He was trying to get to a female friend that was being followed by strangers. They had communicated, and he was truly trying to get to this friend.
Why didn't he just tell the police, hey?
Yeah,
He did.
3 times.
He did.
3 times. Their
I
chest
mean-
phone should have it clearly.
So what's your drug of choice?
Exactly. Let's get to the meat and potatoes. For real. Come on now. Let's get to the meat and potatoes. Because let's be real. He said, I'm trying to escape to go ahead and get to save my friend. Like, okay, sure, Houdini, you pulled a little disappearing act. Okay, cool. But I'm sorry, just me being in the streets used to being in the streets, like she asked the right question after that, because when you say man on bike with hatchet, first thing that comes to my mind is meth head. Like, you know, he loved him from Crystal. Like, you know what I mean? That's typical Crystal behavior. Like, you know what I'm saying? He's trying to save people. But anyway, let's see what he says. And let's see how clean he's going to be.
Their chest cam should have it clearly.
So what's your drug of choice? What have you been using?
Marijuana,
And what else?
meth on occasion, but marijuana is.
All right, why do people always do the meth as the last thing? Everybody always starts with marijuana. And you know, when marijuana was real big, where people said that is definitely illegal, you know what people would say? I smoke cigarettes.
Mhm.
And then the marijuana would be the side thing. So other than marijuana and meth, what else?
That's it.
All right.
You want to test him today, Judge? I'm pretty positive he's going to be clean.
You've been in custody for 2 weeks. Longer than 2 weeks. Of course, you're going to be clean. This lawyer is trash.
We don't know that for sure.
Well, that's true, but
Yeah, I will be.
kind of positive. Okay.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, well, no, I'd definitely be clean.
All right. The court is going to,
The problem is that he's going to actually, everybody knows that marijuana stays in your system for 30 days. So let's be real. He smoked a little weed to calm him down after his meth or his crystal. Like, let's be real. So let's just say he just ain't hit the meth in a couple minutes or a couple days. The weed's going to be out the system too, because he ain't been in a while, but that's crazy.
find you guilty. How old are your children?
It'll be 10 tomorrow.
All right. You're going to miss the birthday.
Yeah. No,
Because I've got to make sure that you have the tools you need to be successful. This is when's the last time you were employed?
I'm employed now,
Doing what?
landscaping and IHOP.
Okay. This is what the court is going to do. The court is going to find you guilty, sentence you to 4 years in the prison, suspended and probated for 4 years.
shit. Wait, hold on. Oh, wait, the escape charge. My bad. Okay. I was like, wait, what? Oh, yeah, the escape charge.
Guilty, sentence you to 4 years in the prison, suspended and probated for 4 years. There's going to be regular reporting by Zoom or in person. We'll do a referral to felony drug court. Felony drug court will be able to see you this week. Out of custody, we'll do a TAP evaluation,
Okay.
follow TAP recommendations.
Okay.
Referral to felony drug court will be in custody.
Mm. Mm-mm-mm.
Proof of employment within 30 days. There's to be no employment as a home health care provider with minors.
Okay.
100 hours of community service restitution.
Okay.
I'm going to order parenting classes. Once that's completed, the community service hours will be deemed satisfied.
Okay.
Field visits one time per month for 6 months. And there's to be 80 sober meetings in 80 days. Probation, is there anything else? Is there anything else you need in order to be successful?
Damn.
All right, did you review the document entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal with your
You know what's crazy how she says at the end? Let's talk about it because I don't think there's more to
attorney?
it. Hold on.
Did you understand it and sign it?
Yes, ma'am.
Because this is plea bargain agreement, because I followed your plea bargain agreement, and because you waive your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Because this is a felony conviction, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. If you have a question of what a weapon or ammunition is, you'll need to speak to an attorney. Do you understand? All right, we can go off the record. Here's the thing. You have a 10-year-old. You say you want to get to their birthday and you want to be in their life as a upstanding citizen, right? You're going to have to start making, you're going to have to start making better choices. Do you understand?
You're like meth.
All right, good luck to you.
Thank you, Judge.
You're welcome.
Now let's talk about it, y'all. I definitely hope that he maintains his sobriety and can do it, but his charges, he got what he deserves. Like he got 4 years suspended. He's got to do 2 years of probation. If he satisfies his terms and conditions, he'll be off and he could maintain. The only thing that was messed up for him is that he's going to actually be delivered to the drug program in custody, which means that he's going to have to go to a facility from jail. Like he doesn't get out and then get to go turn himself in. No, he has to go to a drug facility, work, find a job for 30 days and then work his way out. Like, but it's better than sitting in jail. So at least you get to make some money. So I don't know, but I'm more of a fan, but let me know what you guys think about that in the comments as well. I'm more of a fan of like, watching the judge boys when the person comes back, like after she gave him that one chance and then he came back after messing up. I like seeing those episodes, so maybe we can go down that rabbit hole. But hey, if you made it this far, don't forget to leave a like, comment, subscribe, share to be aware, put me in that algorithm so I need to be there, man, because I know there's 10 other streamers out there doing it like me. But
Fuck that, a little 10. I'm maxed out.